I just got here and it's time to talk about the best anime of summer 2025 season. I've waited a bit to have a few more episodes before I made my video with everything that I've watched, I was interested in, and of course what's left over after that, the series which I recommend. But first, before we get into it, just so you guys know, I'm not the romance guy, slice of life guy, things like that, so that's why some of those series aren't going to be here. Some other series I also tried, they didn't really feel something that I would enjoy personally, so that's why this is here recommending stuff that I actually enjoy and I think they are good for whatever reasons. We're gonna have sequel anime series and then new anime series. I'm gonna start first with the sequels, then we're gonna go into the new anime series. Just gonna have the trailer, or if the trailer gets blocked by copyright and things like that, I'm gonna have just the visual and of course a quick overview of the series. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, just slight small things just to give an idea of what you guys are getting into, and maybe you're gonna try out the series. And of course I would like to hear from you guys, which series are you enjoying from this season, and which ones, especially from the new ones, that caught your eyes. And I know the sequels are probably gonna be more known than new series. So let's get into it and talk about Summer Anime 2025. Now, to start us off with the sequels, we have Dandadan Season 2, and it started with a blast, picking up where it left off, and we have the Evil Eye arc going on right now. It's great, the animation is again really good here, the impact, everything, the sound. And speaking of sound and songs in particular, I'm really curious, which opening do you guys enjoy more, Season 2 or Season 1? Personally, I still like the Season 1 opening more, it felt a bit more catchy. I don't know, that one I could have listened on repeat. This one is okay, I like it, but I still prefer Season 1 for opening. But this one, Evil Eye looks cool as fuck, the transformation there with Gigi, what we saw. I know they had the movie with the first 3 episodes here. I'm just going week to week, and I also cover it in videos if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, dandadan Season 2 is back with a blast, and I'm here for it. I'm curious to see where the series is gonna go. If you guys know, one of my main criticism for the series was I needed something a bigger plot there, so to say, and I do hope we're gonna get to that at some point, or maybe I'm having wrong expectations for the series. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of dandadan. And if you haven't watched anything dandadan, please do yourself a favor and check it out. Strap in for some ridiculousness things, to say the least, and a lot of fun there. And also some things are gonna hit you like an emotional shock, especially that episode in Season 1. But yeah, enjoy Season 2. Then we have a series that I love quite a lot, Dr. Stone Science Future Part 2. And the journey continues here, all of the gang being together, and our new character Zeno playing a bigger role right now with everything that has been happening. Stanley going after them here. I'm enjoying Dr. Stone. I know the manga also ended. I like the ending here. I'm so happy you're getting a full adaptation with Dr. Stone, and such a fun series dynamic where it started, just making science quite interesting and posing these questions. Would human be able to get past if some big cataclysm would happen, and showing how far the human spirit and ingenuity can push you. And Byakuya, probably one of the best dads in anime, got some tears in my eyes during his scene there in the beginning of the series. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Science Future also. And again, if you haven't watched Dr. Stone, do yourself a favor and try it out, and let me know which shenanigans are you most excited for with Dr. Stone. This series, I didn't expect it to be back. I'm sure everybody has been wishing for it for years that know about it. Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2. It's definitely a swimming anime. I swear 100%. They swim all the time. That's the only thing they do. But yeah, one of the funniest comedies ever, and I'm so glad it's back here with Grand Blue Dreaming. I even rewatched Season 1 just to be ready for Season 2. But also something happened with the series. Apparently the entire season 2 has been leaked, unfortunately for this. I don't think it's gonna affect them quite a lot, but who knows, whatever happens behind the scenes. I think some third party or something, a side fucked up there. And we also got confirmation that season 3 is going to happen, and I'm so happy. We need more Grand Blue Dreaming in our lives. Fun series with actual college students, no more stuck in high school, actually doing dumb things. And Azusa is my wife. She's the best girl in the series. You can have all of the others. I'm gonna take Azusa. Let me know your favorite girl in the comments there, and have fun with Grand Blue Dreaming. You're gonna laugh a lot. All of the shenanigans, even now just think. Such a fun series. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability season 2. Say that 3 times fast. They're like, holy hell, the name is long. But like I said, even when season 1 happened, this series came like a surprise for me. I didn't expect the animation to be so good, the fun characters, the dynamics there, and having a character be so passionate about magic, doing anything and everything and ignoring all else just to pursue what he cares about, magic abilities here. And it's fun. I'm grinning every time there's a fight on screen with the characters. And I know the main character has an interesting design, let me put it that way. He definitely has those ties, and I didn't expect him to look like that here. But such a fun series, and somehow it has amazing animation. I don't know how or why, I'm not complaining, but yeah, this is great. If you just want fun, fighting, comedy here, overpowered main character, you guys know me, I enjoyed those series. Enjoyed the 7th Prince. I'm not gonna say that name again, it's way too long. Probably one of the longest names for an anime, but yeah, enjoy 7th Prince. Then we have Kaiju number 8 season 2. This one aired a bit later than every other series when this season started. We also had the Hoshina episode, his day off, which was fun. Also, they even did like a sort of recap movie, but I'm glad the series is back here. I know the manga also ended, but hey, who doesn't enjoy giant monsters, punches, and so on? So I'm having fun with the series. I'm glad it's back. So yeah, just give me more giant monsters fighting each other here. And Kafka is nice that he's an adult character, but sometimes, and probably majority of the time, doesn't really act like an adult character here. And his fate being decided right now, it picks up from last season, what happened there. Of course, I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but it seems like things are ramping up quite a lot with season 2. So if you haven't checked out Kaiju number 8, check it out. It's a lot of fun, and if you have, let me know what you think so far with season 2 and the series overall. Our last sequel, we have Sakamoto Days Part 2. And I'm glad this series is back. It kind of had a bad reception at the start with Part 1. People were complaining about it quite a lot, even with leaks. Then we had the opening complaining, then the anime aired. I know it doesn't have the best animation in the world, but I kind of like the vibe for it. It's a bit chill and also has fun fights. An interesting world here with these assassins that we have, and Sakamoto being retired for his family but still getting involved into fights. But I'm not going to lie, I do hope we're gonna get a bit more into the serious plot here, which it seems it's happening right now with part 2. If you haven't figured out, this is kind of one of my main things I look in a series, having a goal, main plot, something to work towards for. And despite how fun some of the series could be, if there's not a main goal for me, I kind of lose interest. And Sakamoto Days is leaning into that part here, finally focusing on the big villain that has been built up for a while in part 1, and I'm excited for this one. The fights are fun, the dynamics here, and it seems like we're just scratching the surface with part 2. So have fun with Sakamoto Days. Now we have the new series, and the first one being a huge dose of emotional damage, depression, and feels, Takopi's original scene. And I've seen your guys' comments in my videos when I did the upcoming anime for summer 2025, and throughout also people talking more about this series. I'm gonna try and be as vague as possible, just be in the right mindset for a series like this, some viewer discretion to say the least. it's gonna hit you hard, and probably even close to home for a lot of people here. And stuff like this are my weakness. When innocent, good characters, shitty things happen to them, hits me quite hard there. And I've had so many series. I don't know. I just get very emotional when pure innocent characters, especially something with kids, happen. It hits quite hard. And probably when it happened also in ID Invaded, that episode, they're like, oh, series like this are, you're gonna need a special mood and vibe to watch something like this. Don't put it if you're just bored, or if you want action or things like that, or comedy. There's some fun moments here, but you're not watching for that. And every character here is going through something, and you're probably gonna relate to some of them or some things they're going through. So yeah, Takopi's original sin is also gonna be just 6 episodes, but heavy 6 episodes from what it's looking like. Then we have the edgy show of the season, Gachi Akuta, the trash garbage show, absolute trash. I know, stop. But you guys know me, I enjoy edgy type shows here. This one is looking like a lot of fun. I like the dynamic here, this character being angry at the world, at everybody for doing him dirty quite a lot. And this is also a revenge story and a story about inequality. Like, the world here is really fucked up. I'm really liking how it looks, the animation, the art style here. It seems like it's gonna be a lot of fighting moving forward. We're just getting started with this one, and already have a character that I hate. She's getting close to Rachel here. I'm curious which one is gonna be worse, but yeah. Gachi Akuta, trash anime that is turning out to be good and edgy, edgy. If you enjoy that type of show, you're gonna have a lot of fun with Gachi Akuta. They show Apocalypse Bringer Minagora. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. World Conquest starts with the Civilization of Ruin. If you ever played a Civilization game or a Civilization building game, nation building game, things like that, you're gonna enjoy this anime. And the characters are fun, especially Ato. But yeah, you know that feeling when you get in a Civ game. Just one more turn, just one more turn. I need this research. I need to build this character. I need to focus on this side, on this side. I just need a bit more resources. What if I go this route, and so on. This is the thing that's scratching that itch with Apocalypse Bringer here. And I enjoy this type of series. Reincarnations, isekais, overpowered main character, but this one is a bit different because it's not really focused on the fighting aspect, more so on the building aspect of the nation that is happening here. Imagine if Slime didn't have fighting, but they're a lot more focused on the nation building. So yeah, this type of series is really fun for me, so I hope you guys enjoy it, try it out. Next one, the Shy Hero and Assassin Princesses. I kind of like the setup for this, the dynamic here. We have our very like exaggerated Shy Hero. Like, we have oblivious characters in a lot of series, which those shows are really fun. Also, I parry everything and things like that. Nubios, an adventurer here. But this one, he's super shy. Like, every interaction, he doesn't have any communication skill, but he's also very strong. And for various reasons, these 3 girls want to go after him to kill him. I'm not gonna go into spoiler as to why, and they end up in a party together. And from there the shenanigans ensues, and they're really fun, kind of leading in a way, discovering their characters, their motivations, and so on, growing together. And I hope it's gonna go in the direction it's leaning to, but we'll have to see. Just prepare yourself for a lot of fun moments, comedy, and shenanigans. Shy Hero, check it out. Now, next one is the Water Magician, and I like this sort of series, but especially for this one, we have our main character being reincarnated, and when he's talking to that deity that allowed him to be reincarnated, he chooses the slow life. But this slow life quickly gets changed when something happens and he has to go into the bigger world. But before he does that, I like him going slowly through his powers, magic, getting better, training, figuring out how everything works. But then when that something happens that changes his life, he goes through with it. He actually wants to start living a bit more. Even though he chose the slow life, he gets involved with more and more people and more things, but he kind of has a bigger effect on the world without him even realizing, thanks to him being overpowered and other things. But yeah, I'm liking this series here. If you enjoy that sort of thing, overpowered main character going into a bigger world and people being shocked at how strong he is, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy something like this with the water magician. Then we have a very hyped series, everybody was talking about it before it aired, Lord of Mysteries. This is a donghua, so technically not an anime, but it's an anime, so I honestly don't care about the classification. It looks gorgeous. It's insane how well this series looks, from the art style, from the animation, soundtrack also is really good, powers, everything like that. Probably the biggest strong suit of the series is how interesting the world is, the powers, the mysteries, here those sequences that we get at the start when our main character Klein gets sent into this world and something happens and he's dies, or the original body he was sent into dies. I'm trying to talk vaguely with this series, and he has to go from there to discover the bigger world. But the biggest problem with this series, as I'm sure has been probably said so many times, is the pacing. It's rushed, they're getting from scene to scene to scene. I'm covering it weekly in videos if you guys want to see me break those down and give my thoughts on each episode here. I do hope they get their footing with this one, because one of the most interesting worlds that I've seen in general. I'm really liking this Victorian vibe that we have here, Sherlock Holmes in a way. There a bit with Bungo Stray Dogs, kind of combined with how the powers are evolving and getting sequences here. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of information thrown at you, a lot of characters, and it should have been served better with a slower pacing, building up to things. So I highly recommend checking out the series, make up your mind. It's still a really good series here, but yeah, the pacing is probably the biggest issue for it. I'm still gonna keep watching it, so make sure you tune into the videos for Lord of Mysteries also. Now, the last series, I kept the best for last, Clivatis. And honestly, this series surprised me a bit. I didn't expect to get into it this much. Has that vibe to it, like an old school fantasy series, pure fantasy, no isekai, no reincarnations, no things like that. And I miss series like pure fantasy series, my preferred favorite genre in itself. But here, this one, we get it from a perspective of the supposed villain being one of our main characters. Clivat is the Lord of the Beasts in our series, starting with the hero, and she's also main character. But what happens between our hero and our villain, it's really fun. Also, the first episode has like 40 minutes here, so kind of 2 episodes to start off the series. And it looks gorgeous. Like, I was hooked the entire time I was watching this series here, and I can't wait for next episode. It's probably my favorite new series from this anime season, and I'm trying really hard to give very vague spoilers here, but also be warned. They're gonna show stuff, like people are gonna die, limbs broken, cut, like obliterated. This is gonna have a lot of things being shown, and I'm so happy they're not shy with this. I wish more series, like when a character dies, I need to see that character, not off screen or like a small stab in the chest and he's supposed to die. Here you're gonna see when characters die and when things happen, to say the least, into that. So it's up to you how you are with those things here. But Clivates is such a breath of fresh air to have more series like this. So I'm enjoying it a lot. It also reminds me a bit of Hulk. If you haven't watched Hulk or read the manga, I highly recommend Hulk. Also such a fun series, and prepare for some emotional track damage with Hulk. But yeah, check out Clivates from this season. Is probably my pick for best of new series with summer 2025. So yeah, these are my recommendations for summer 2025 anime season with new series and sequels. Quite a few of them here this season has been really stacked. Of course, I also watched some of the other series that didn't quite make the cut. I'm sure people are gonna mention, what is the summer Hikaru died? I tried the series, wasn't really for me. I'm sure other people might enjoy it quite a lot. It's great for if you're into that sort of thing, but I was kind of tuning out. I couldn't get into it, and that's not fair for the series. That's just on my part there. So I'm sure. Just getting ahead of it before people mention Hikaru here. So yeah, I tried a few other series. But I'm curious, let me know in the comments below what other series should have been here, what other series are you enjoying, and from these ones, which ones are you watching or are you going to check out. This season has so many series compared to previous season, which was a bit underwhelming. We're eating really good for this one. So also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I always do best of season series, talk about upcoming anime, various videos. Check out description for other videos. Also cover series weekly video to video here. Some of them are even here listed. So yeah, keep enjoying anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.